everybody. I'm Angelica, the social media editor here at Canadian Geographic, and I am so excited to be bringing you Canadian Geographic Trivia, round number 3. So if you've been with us before, you know the drill. For those of us who haven't, we're going to throw the rules and a little bit of instructions up on the screen, and we'll get ready to play. So for those of you at home, we hope you have put together a crackerjack team and you are ready to rock. We see that the Kylie team is here to kill it, but I'm pretty sure there are people out there that can beat them. So hopefully you're here and you have your team ready to go. If you've come up with a cool team name, please share it with us in the chat. We love to know who you are and where you're tuning in from. All we do ask is that you don't put the answers to any of the questions in the chat so that everybody can have fun playing while we're all in this together. Oh, Team McNeil from Cape Breton. Thanks for tuning in, Team McNeil. Team Kylie doesn't like my challenge. Who's ready? Who's ready to take Team Kylie down? We're going to go through 3 rounds of trivia. You're going to have questions up on the screen for what we call a regular round. These are miscellaneous questions about Canada. And then we'll go through a speed round, which will be themed, and you will have less time to answer each question. All you need is a pen and paper. That's where you put your answers. So once again, don't put your answers in the chat. But after each round, when we show you the answers, share your scores with us. We want to know how you did. It looks like we have people tuning in tonight from all over Canada, and that is amazing. I hope wherever you are in Canada, it's not nearly as hot as where I am. Right now, we're at 31 degrees, and I don't think my air conditioner is doing a thing. So hopefully I make it through the night without passing out from heat exhaustion. But I'm really excited to play trivia with you guys here today. We are going to get started with round number 1. Question number 1. Halifax Harbour is one of the deepest harbors in the world. How deep is it? Question number 2. How long is the Canada-US border? Within 500 kilometers. So if you're close, you get it on this one. Question number 3. Who was the first Canadian to summit Mount Everest? Round 1, question number 4. Tourism occurs in the Niagara region of Ontario, the Okanagan Valley of British Columbia, and the Annapolis Valley of Nova Scotia. Which crop is this kind of tourism based on? Round 1, question number 5. What's the name of Canada's first satellite, launched on September 29, 1962? I'm just going to remind everybody, both on Facebook and on YouTube, please don't put your answers to the questions in the chat or in the comments. We love that you're so eager to share them. However, write them down at home and then share your score with us at the end of each round. We'll show you the answers then. Here we go for question number 6. What do the letters CN, as in the CN Tower, stand for? Round 1, question number 7. True or false? The world's first landing pad for UFOs was built in Canada. Round 1, question number 8. What percent of Canadians live within 160 kilometers of the US border? Round 1, question number 9. What does the raven signify to First Nations in the Pacific Northwest? Round 1, question number 10. How many Stanley Cups did Tim Horton win in his 24-season career? All right, so that was the first regular round. You had 45 seconds for each of those questions. In the speed round, you're only going to have 20 seconds per question, so it goes a little bit faster. Hope you're ready. For this speed round, we're asking you to identify the direction of the river's flow. You'll be given the name of a river, and I want to know, does it flow north, south, east, or west? Remember, don't answer in the chat, just write them down at home. After we go through all these rivers, we'll show you the answers for the first 2 rounds here. it. You made it all the way through round number 1. We'll go over the answers in a second. I just wanted to tell you about a great opportunity that we have for all of you playing trivia with us tonight. If you subscribe to Canadian Geographic Magazine, we're going to save you 30% off a year-long subscription. All you have to do is go to cangeo.ca/subscribe and use the code QUIZ30, QUIZ30, and that will save you 30% off the sticker price for a year's worth of magazines. I'm pretty sure that makes it less than $20, and you get them delivered right to your door. It comes via Canada Post, so it'll probably come on time. If you're waiting for UPS things like me, I'm sorry. Hopefully this will come for you without any problems whatsoever. Our magazines are full of amazing content, from wildlife to nature to, of course, geography. There's maps in every one, so if you love maps, you're going to love it. Don't forget, go to cangeo.ca/subscribe and use the code QUIZ30 to save 30% off a year-long subscription. Now let's get to those answers. All right, here we go. Our answers for round number 1. That first answer there, 18 meters at low tide. Answer number 2, 8,891 kilometers. I told you if you were within 500 kilometers, you could take the win on this one. So go ahead if you're close enough. Question number 3, Lori Scruslet is the answer there. Question number 5, the Alouette one. Question number 6, the answer there is Canadian National, the Canadian National Tower. Question number 7, the answer there is true. That's right. We have a UFO landing pad in St. Paul, Alberta. Question number 8, 90%. Question number 9, the raven symbolizes a trickster or the bringer of light. And the answer to question number 10 is 4. Look at all these scores coming in here. Aaron Kiley, 5 out of 10. I thought you said it was easy, Aaron. All right, let's take a look at the speed round. Maybe you guys will do a little bit better on that. All right, hopefully you numbered your answers or you kept track as you went there. So it's west, west, east, north, north, east, 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 north, and east. Whoa, Marion Siemens. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name right. 9 out of 10 for that speed round. You rocked it. Lewis, 8 out of 10. Great job. You guys are doing fantastic. Such a huge disparity here in scores. I love this. A couple 2s and then a couple 9s and 10s. That's amazing. If you didn't write down the name of the river and you're curious, I'm going to run through them right now for you. So the Yukon River flows west. The Fraser River flows west. The Bow River flows east. The Slave River flows north. The Coppermine River flows north. The South Saskatchewan River flows east. I think that's a trick. They should not have named it South River. The Assiniboine River flows east. The Churchill River flows east. The Niagara River flows north. And the St. John River flows east. Great work, you guys. This looks awesome. David Landry, 10 out of 10. Great work. I'm so thrilled to see such awesome scores. While I have you looking at this screen, you're probably wondering about that really cool jacket or those really cool socks. Those are RCGS merchandise that we sell in our society shop. There are a couple different t-shirts, some hats, a tie, socks, these gorgeous Roots jackets. And a little birdie told me that there is something COVID-19 related that you might all want to get your hands on soon. So be ready for that. They'll probably go really fast. You're going to want to go to shop.canadiangeographic.ca. You'll be able to see everything that we sell and the prices and be able to order right there from our website. I'll give you just a second, grab another drink, grab a snack, find a new teammate if you're not happy with the ones that you have, and we'll be right back for round number 2. over here in our YouTube chat says that David Landry, who got 10 out of 10 on one of those rounds, has to buy the next round of drinks. And I just only wish that we were somewhere with a bar in our 50 Sussex theater that is just gorgeous and we could host you all there. The good thing about doing it virtually is, of course, we have people joining us tonight from across the country. There are people from Nova Scotia that I saw. There's a couple from BC and a good chunk from Ontario, a bunch from Quebec. So we're thrilled to have you here from across the country. Let's play round number 2. Round 2, question number 1. The largest lake trout ever recorded was caught in Lake Athabasca, Saskatchewan. How much did it weigh? Round 2, question number 2. In 1793, this explorer became the first European to cross the Rockies. Round 2, question number 3. How many of Canada's 10 tallest waterfalls are located in British Columbia? Round 2, question number 4. True or false? According to the 2016 census, there are more seniors than children in Canada for the first time in recorded history. Round 2, question number 5. How long has the CBC's Quirks and Quarks program been on the air? Round 2, question number 6. What is the width of the border vista, a clear-cut strip of land kept free of trees and brush along the entire international boundary? Round 2, question number 7. When was the Nunavut Land Claims Agreement signed? Round 2, question number 8. Canadian phys-ed teacher James Naismith invented which sport? Question number 9 for round number 2. How many points are on the maple leaf on the Canadian flag? Round 2, question number 10. This Canadian pop star's 2015 hit, Sorry, has 2.6 billion views on YouTube. Before we go into our second speed round, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a shameless plug. What we do here at the Royal Canadian Geographical Society and Canadian Geographic, and all of our many, many things that we do it because we love what we do, but also a large part of our organization is a nonprofit. And that means in order to provide you with great programming content like this, we do ask for donations from time to time. And so I'm going to ask you for one today. if you're able, if you're willing, if you're having a great time, consider donating to our programs. You can do that by sending us an e-transfer to donations@rcgs.org. It's on the screen for you down here. And if you're watching with us on YouTube, you can actually send us a donation right in the chat. Below the chat window, you'll see a little $sign. Every little bit counts. Think of what you'd be spending on a drink if we were out in the real world, playing this at a pub somewhere. Consider sending us even just that much. Every little bit goes very, very far in helping us put our programs together. All right, speed round number 2. So right now I'm going to ask you, what did these Canadians win their Nobel Prize for? There are a couple different Nobel Prize categories, 5, I believe. So I'm going to give you the name of a scientist or an awesome person who won a Nobel Prize. I'm going to give you the year that they won it in. And I want you to tell me the category. Or if you can't come up with the actual category, but you know what they did, write that down. You score yourself. So if you're close, you're close. Here we go. How'd that go, guys? Any better than the first round? I see lots of chatter in the chat, so I'm super excited to see your scores for this round. I swear these are all in a book written by a guy I know, says Erin Kiley. Who would have written that book? Who? In case you're wondering where the questions are coming from, if you've ever seen this on the newsstand, the Canadian Geographic Quiz magazine, it's super awesome. It's smaller than a regular magazine, but it has all the questions in some form or another and all the answers. So if you've got one of these kicking around at home, make sure you leaf through it before the next time we play trivia. And if you don't have one at home, as soon as it's safe or you feel comfortable going to a store, go pick one up. There might be some left on the newsstands. These ones are supposed to be out until the end of August. We put one out every year, so make sure you look for it. All right, let's go over the answers for that last round. So the answer there to question number 1, 46.3 kilograms. Number 2's answer is Alexander Mackenzie. Number 3, the answer is 6. Number 4, the answer is true. Number 5, the answer is since 1975. Number 6, the answer there is 6 meters. Number 7, the answer there is May 25th, 1993. How many people did that trip up? Number 8, the good old sport of basketball. Number 9, the answer there is 11. And number 10, of course, is Justin Bieber. How'd you do? Throw your scores in the chat. I want to know. Six out of 10 there for Danica, keeping the streak alive. Is that what you got on the last couple rounds? A couple more 6s, a couple 5s. Marianne Simmons, a 7 out of 10. Great job. Nice work, guys. All right, let's take a look at the speed round, see how you did here. Now remember, for this speed round, you're marking yourself. So if you wrote down something that was close to what they won their Nobel Prize for, then feel free to give yourself the mark. We're all just here to have fun. So that first one there, Frederick Banting in 1923, was, of course, the Nobel Prize for Medicine for the discovery of insulin. Number 2, William, I cannot say his last name, and I'm not going to try. In 1949, that was a Nobel Prize for chemistry for the study of thermodynamics. Number 3, Lester B. Pearson, of course, in 1957, won a Nobel Peace Prize for his handling of the Suez Crisis. Number 4, 1966, Charles Huggins won a Nobel Prize for medicine for work on the hormonal treatment of prostate cancer. Number 5, Gerhard Herzberg, 1971, won a Nobel Prize for chemistry for electronic structure and free radicals. I'm the social media editor, so I don't know what free radicals are or electronic structures. Maybe you do. At least he did. 1976, Saul Bellow, a Nobel Prize in Literature for Human Understanding in Contemporary Culture. Number 7, 1981, David Hubel, Won a Nobel Prize in medicine, information processing in visual systems. Number 8, Henry Taube in 1983. Won a Nobel Prize in chemistry for electron transfer reactions. Number 9, 1986, John Polanyi. A Nobel Prize again for chemistry, this time for chemical elementary processes. And Sidney Altman, of course, in 1989, won a Nobel Prize for chemistry. The discovery of catalytic processes of the RNA. That round was tougher than I thought, I guess. Look at these scores. A lot in the middle. 4s, 5s, some 6s. Great work, everybody. I am so proud of all of you just for being here. Think of how much you've learned, even if you're getting scores of 4 or 5. Think of how much you learned that you're going to be able to take, and you're going to ace that random Canadian question in the next trivia game you play. That's not Canadian Geographic Trivia, of course. Your friends will be like, how did you know that? And you'll have to say Canadian Geographic. Now, don't forget, we have that quiz code for you for a subscription to our magazine. So go to cangeo.ca/subscribe and use quiz30. You'll get 30% off a year-long subscription. It's a great magazine. We have amazing photos, amazing maps, amazing writing. Some of it I write. You'll see my name in there. That's why I'm telling you to subscribe. It's totally selfish. I just like seeing my name in print. So if you subscribe, I get to keep doing what I do. And we get to put on more trivia games for you and more talks and other great events that are coming up. Like on June 25th, we have a talk. If you've seen our virtual series talks, they have been so much fun so far. We have a talk with George Karunas. If you don't know who George Karunas is, there is no other way to say this. So cover your ears. If you have small children around, cover their ears. George Karunas is a badass. He's the coolest guy I've ever heard of. He jumps into volcanoes. Okay, it's probably not that dramatic, but I'm going to say it like that, and then hopefully you'll tune into the talk and find out more about it. He's a storm chaser and an explorer. So on June 25th at 7 p.m., right here on Facebook and YouTube, whichever one you prefer, we'll have a talk with him hosted by digital editor Alexandra Pope. So make sure you tune into that. You can find the event on our Facebook page or on cangeo.ca/events, and there'll be more details there for you. All right, we've got one more round to play. I hope you're ready. All right, fill up that drink, grab another snack. I'm gonna go fill up my drink and then we'll play round number 3. All right, guys, here we go. Round number 3. Hopefully you guys can kick those scores up a little bit. Michaela wants to know what I'm drinking. Michaela, it's iced tea. So it's not very precarious. Sorry. Ruining your fun. All right, round number 3. Here we go. Question number 1. The International Boundary Commission maintains more than 8,000 monuments along the Canada-US border. How many of these appear on the 49th parallel? Round 3, question number 2. Which province calls a hooded sweatshirt a bunny hug? Round 3, question number 3. More than 100 people gathered on Parliament Hill in August 1971 as the first protest for what? Round 3, question number 4. In what year and on what show was instant replay first used in a Canadian sports broadcast? So I'm looking for 2 things, but you'll get 2 points for the question. Round 3, question number 5. If you follow our website, there was an article about this just last week. How many species within 5, so you just have to get close, are endemic, which means only found, in Canada? How many species are endemic to Canada? Round 3, question number 6. Babe Ruth hit his first home run in which Canadian location as a rookie in the International League? Round 3, question number 7. Canada became a nation in 1867, but what year did Queen Elizabeth sign the Constitution Act? Round 3, question number 8. Which Robert Munsch title has sold more than 28 million copies since 1986? Round 3, question number 9. What is the name of the language of the Métis? Round 3, question number 10. What year was the toonie introduced as Canadian currency? I only have you for one more round, so I am just popping back in to encourage you to support the Royal Canadian Geographical Society and its programs, which includes our educational online classroom, which has over 25,000 subscribers across the country who are accessing regularly updated lesson plans and activities, all for free. So if you're interested in helping us support our work, please consider making a donation. You can do that on YouTube if you're watching there. In the chat right below, there's a little $sign. Just click that and follow the instructions. Or if you're not on YouTube or you're not a fan of the YouTube chat donation feature, you can support our programs by donating via e-transfer to donations@rcgs.org. Here we go, speed round number 3. All right, hopefully this is the speed round that gets some of you back in it. You're going to see a series of flags, and I want to know which province or territory does the flag represent. You'll see each flag for 20 seconds. All right, guys, you have survived 3 rounds of Canadian Geographic Trivia. I am so thrilled and so thankful that all of you could join us tonight. I'm going to put up the answers for the last set of rounds here, and we'll see how you did. All right, so for round number 3, answer to question number 1 is 912. Number 2, the bunny hug is, of course, in Saskatchewan. Number 3 is the protest was for gay rights. Number 4, 1955 hockey night in Canada. Number 5, 308. So I told you if you were within 5, you were good. Those are the endemic species. Number 6, that home run was hit on Toronto Island. Again, you mark yourself. So if you were close, feel free to go ahead and take the point. Number 7, 1982. Number 8, Love You Forever by... Well, look at all these great scores coming in. I'm so excited. Number 9, the language of the Métis is Michif. Keep your eyes peeled. Canadian Geographic and the Métis Nation of Saskatchewan are working on a very exciting project, which has everything to do with language revitalization for the Michif language. There's some really exciting things coming in July and August, especially for our education platforms. So make sure you're watching out for that. And the answer to that last question was 1996. Oh, some great scores. 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Nice job, guys. Danica, you broke your streak, but I guess it was in a good way. And in case you didn't know it, Canadian Geographic has its very own photo club. We love our photo club members. They share great snaps with us all the time. We choose a photo each week to be part of our photo of the week, and then we choose a photo of the month every month from that photo of the week list. Some of our awesome cover shots have come out of our photo club. Some of the photos we use in the magazine on a regular basis come out of our photo club. So if you love taking pictures and you're out there with your camera and you think you have a great snap, make sure that you upload it to our photo club. All you have to do is visit photoclub.canadiangeographic.ca and you'll create an account and then be able to upload your pictures. I promise now I will stop saying photo club. All right, speed round. Ready? That first one there is Alberta. Number 2 is, of course, New Brunswick. Number 3, the Northwest Territories. Number 4, Prince Edward Island. Number 5 is Saskatchewan. This is such a pretty flag, in my opinion. I love it. Number 6 is the Yukon. Number 7, Newfoundland and Labrador. Number 8 there is Manitoba. Number 9 is Quebec. And number 20 is Ontario. How'd you do? How'd you do? Tally it up. Throw your scores in the chat there. I'd love to see how you did. Oh, yes, we did so good on the flag round. I'm so excited. Great round score. See, I told you this round would be the one that brought it all back. I'm looking at your scores come in here, and I am just so thrilled for you guys. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. This is so amazing. Sarah Legault, 10 out of 10 on that last round. Nicely done. It looks like we have some passing scores overall, so that is pretty exciting. 35 out of 60, 35 out of 60, 35 out of 60. 3 in a row. Nice job, guys. Anybody do better than 35 out of 60? It's okay, Martin Carson. I don't know any of the answers to these questions. I probably would have not gotten 35 out of 60. This is why I'm the host, and I don't have to answer any of them. 41 out of 60, 37 out of 60. Great job, Danica. Matthew Woodward with that 41. Nice work, nice work. You guys all did so great, and I am so thrilled to see how well you did. I just wanted to thank you one more time for playing Canadian Geographic Trivia with us. We will probably play again in July. We're still working out the date for it. But if you are really excited about live events with Canadian Geographic, make sure you don't miss our talk with awesome explorer George Karunas. That's on June 25th. So mark that date on your calendar. That's it for me tonight. Thank you, everyone, for playing. And thank you to everyone on the Canadian Geographic team who made tonight possible. We will see you again very soon.